What's up, good people? It's your boy MOMAKKI, aka Joey Hustle, aka MOMAKKIMUSIC, aka the last train to Oklahoma. Yeah, we taking trains now. We done graduated from Greyhound. Oplex is having some technical difficulties, but I'm sure he'll be with us shortly. He's trying to get those things situated and whatnot. But today we got a dope show. You know what I'm saying? We'll be bringing on the guests shortly. But we got to talk about recap from last week. You know what I'm saying? We had Mad Marty get on. That was the 19th episode, which was a dope show. If y'all didn't see it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could always go back and check that thing out. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me bring in Oplex. It looks like he done made it. Oplex, you there, brother? Can you hear me, Plex? All right. Well, I guess he's still having technical difficulties. Oh, Lord. But, we're going to get through this thing. We always do. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, if y'all are new to the show, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Also, on top up there, you see the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Donate to the show. Because me and Oplex, we do this thing here for the free because, you know what I'm saying? We love hip-hop. Do this for the people. Ain't that right, Plex?
Absolutely right. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, you good. You good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 20. Round of applause. We're here. We're out of the teams. One thing, shouts out to all my engineers. I forgot about when you switch from Mac to PC on a podcast, on a broadcast. Things happen. I apologize for my tardiness. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Mackie, it's on you. I'm not going to be able to see the chat because I'm doing this from the phone. But we'll keep it lit, make sure it's dope music, and make sure we set the bar every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. You know how we do this, man.
Y'all know how we do. And we're going to continue doing it.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We got a very exciting show for you guys. Listen, Thought Provokah the MC, mind-boggling, one of the deadliest pins that will grace the show. I do want to give a special shout out to Miss Bailey, LaRonda Bailey. Mackie's, these flyers.
Yeah, man.
It's different, man. Shouts out to her, man. Round of applause for Miss Bailey. Yeah. She got the 5. That was your idea, but she made the 5 a snake and then had blood drops, man.
Yeah, man. Dope, bro. Flies is dope. I got to give it to her, man. Like, I provided the idea and she made it look better than the damn idea. How do you do that?
You said that was better than, if you need that work, artists, album covers, flyers, the Set the Bar Mixshow has that. Round of applause to Miss Bailey. One more time. If you need that, we got that. Shouts out to Mandy. I see the chat. All right, man. Mackie,
yes,
kind of doing this with no itinerary, but I feel like Thought Provoker. You listen to some of his music.
Oh yeah.
New York City. Shouts out to one of the meccas of hip hop, New York City.
Yeah, got to give it up for New York, bro.
It is what it is. When you listen to his music, our featured guest, when you dove in, give me some of your thoughts.
Man, I was just happy. First, First of all, it's always good to see young talent still giving the craft its just due. You know what I'm saying? Not conforming to, what's necessarily hot right now, but keeping it on track with the bars. And Thought Provoker definitely does that, bro. Like when I first saw the video, I was like, oh, we definitely got to get him on the show. You know what I'm saying? It was no question because he sets the bar, and that's what this show is about.
That's what's up. Shouts out to all of our artists. Artists, if you want to submit your music to be featured on the Set the Bar Mix Show, setthebar11@gmail. If you want to donate, if you want to throw us a couple dollars, we do have a Cash App, Set the Bar Review. We do this every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shouts out to anybody that's watching for the first time. This is what we do, and this show is going to be fun. Is Thought Provoker ready? Is he in the green room?
Yeah, he's in the green room. He's good, but we want to run these promos, or we want to get straight to it?
Nah, let's run the promos first. Let's get it.
All right, here we go.
Yo, this is Enigma September of the Enigma Sep Hour podcast. And I'm here to let y'all know, y'all need to check out my boy MOMAKKI, my man Oplex, with the Set the Bar Mix Show, coming to you every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Yo, they're going to get you with not only the illest music, but also ill guests, and you got to watch out for the 5 deadly questions. It's crazy. It's just crazy. So make sure to check out my man MOMAKKI, Oplex, with the Set the Bar Mix Show. This is my official endorsement, your boy Enigma September. You got time, baby.
DJ Bush.
Turn Productions.
Hey, yeah, it's about that time. You locked in with your man DJ Bush, host of the 60-second showcase, each and every Thursday on Facebook.com/DJ Bush ENT, or on YouTube DJ Bush ENT. I appreciate the homies MOMAKKI and Oplex for this opportunity. Let me take up a little piece of their time. Y'all set the bar and y'all set that thing real high. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it.
It's McGee. 3 years ago, my buddy Cornelius and I started recording these conversations about gambling that we were having while we were smoking some very good cigars. That was the birth of the Bet Your Ash podcast. Since then, we've launched 2 additional shows, the Nebraska Hour with Timmy Nebraska and BYA Bushwood, which is all about gambling on golf. So now we're a podcasting network. It's BYAPN, be yappin'. We are available on Spotify and betyourash.com.
That's what's up.
Absolutely. Make sure you check the network out. Great content on all 3 of those podcasts, or broadcasts, if you will. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It's time to get New York City in the building. And obviously, we would only bring New York City in if they set the bar. Thought Provoker, the MC. I like the second half. The MC is in the building. Let's welcome him to the Set the Bar Mix Show.
Peace. What's going on, y'all?
Peace, man. How you doing, man? What's going on in New York? And we got the Omicron going off. You know, you guys were like the super pandemic over there. What? Y'all about ready to lock the doors again?
Yo, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm supposed to be working at like my little second job. You know what I'm saying? It ain't happening right now. They said, nah, stay your ass home. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's serious right now. I'm a little agoraphobic at the moment. You know what I'm saying? There's people I'm supposed to be seeing and all that.
I've been listening to the shouts out to DJ Glipstyle. I see you. Peace indeed. I've been listening to your records, Thought Provoker. And I'm sure you're getting paid for that. And I'm sure you could write a whole song about, like, man, I wanted to go to work, but like actually they said I'm good.
I could, and I probably will if we get locked down again. I'll probably just sit there and write pandemic, like just sad songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
on some R&B rap shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
The pandemic is the best time to put the pen to use, man.
Man, you ain't lying.
We are going to get into because you dropped 2 projects this year. We're going to get into both of them, but before we do that, we got to take you to this guy named PERICO, who lands with the video of the week, and it's like, Mackie, salute to you, because it's very difficult to find good music videos from people that a lot of people haven't heard from. Talk to me about how you found this one, Mackie.
Man, you know what first came to mind, bro? I was like, you know what? We've been all over the place, you know what I'm saying, as far as the US with these videos, but we really haven't hit the West Coast. We ain't really Cali. So I was like, let me dig into some West Coast. So I'm looking for artists, bro, and I'm finding a lot of things over there, you know what I'm saying? And then I stumbled across this guy and I was like, yes. All right, this is it. So we gonna roll with this one.
PERICO with a song entitled 5 Freeway. Everyone's late. If you never heard of him, you're late because this video has millions of views. Never heard of the guy. Let's run this. You are plugged in. Thought Provoker, the MC, MOMAKKI, Oplex. It's the Set the Bar Mixshow. Let's get into the video of the week.
Let's go.
I was off for a second, now I'm back. If you lost me, ain't no coming back. I be praying that the whole team advance. Hoop earrings on bling when you glance. I ain't going back and forth. I hope they free the homie when he go back to court. I be thinking about Nip, like I gotta keep this shit going strong for the Crips. 600 horsepower flying in my Benz. Buying number 9 sprayed all on my fit. The fans coming through round this bitch taking pics. Building blue t-shirt, about to sell it for some M's. Next level, baguette link and the bezel. Blinding everything when I hit the champezel. My granny always told me I was special. When she died, man, my life got so hectic. These niggas clicking up, I gotta stay blickied up. They saying that it's cool, but I can't trust nothing. Glock on my hip, that mean murder. Pay the bond, pay the judge, pay the lawyer. Then I'm back flipping off of yachts, gang banging out of drops. I ain't no different from these niggas, I just play my card. Royal flush, bitch. I just beat the odds, call me poker face from now on. I was flying on the 5 freeway in the Benz, doing about $110. Alcatraz wrapped around the steering wheel, bro been dead for a year, but I hear him still like G. Do your shit, ain't no stress, go get rich. What we press, enterprise clip, it's the clip. I'm to the neck with this 30-round stick. G stump, AMG pedals. Niggas come to the city and get stripped on Rodale. Niggas come to the city for that 100-pound pack. Just cash out and I'ma get it where you at. West Clout, niggas getting killed for it. Like this Bel Air, when I pop, you get spilled for it. Had some niggas in my business, wasn't built for it. We was supposed to get rich, but you switched on me. Fentanyl killer, long live my nigga. I swear when I be riding in my Benz, I can hear him. Raheem, young nigga with a dream. Young fly, curly head like me. Fentanyl killer, long live my nigga. I swear when I be riding in my Benz, I can hear him. Cross country, get money. Got a Mexican and a snow bunny. I was flying on the 5 freeway in the Benz, doing about $110. Alcatraz wrapped around the steering wheel, bro been dead for a year, but I hear him still like G. Do your shit, ain't no stress, go get rich. What we press, enterprise clip, it's the clip. I'm to the neck with this 30-round stick. G PERICO, enterprise click, play to win. And I'm betting on my motherfucking self. Just $1 million flood, we ain't got time to play.
Cross country, get money. Got a Mexican and a snow bunny.
Shots out. G PERICO. It shouts out to G PERICO. Again, Mackie, you're saying he has a whole clique and these guys are on fire.
Yeah, man. It's a squad of them on the West Coast right now, man. Independent artists, man, just grinding. So yeah, there's a lineup of those guys. So you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be easy to drop some West Coast videos for a little bit.
And listen, Set the Bar Mixshow goals is like, let's get someone that has millions of views on a video on the show. Hey, the new year is coming. We'll do that, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. But I want to talk to these guys, man. They're very young, very talented, man.
Yeah, definitely. They doing it on the West Coast, man. So that's good to see.
Hey, listen, a video I saw, he's wearing a white T-shirt. and
Oh yeah.
it said, "What is it? This shirt is blue."
It's blue.
Hey yo. Hey man, that's how it gotta be. Yo, that give me like that joint gave me I wanna say quick
Yeah.
vibes, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like
definitely.
some Warren vibes, like the cadence of Warren, like very smooth. I
Yeah.
came on, I was like, all right, this that traditional like
Yeah.
G-Funk. I heard the
West
horns.
Coast. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, all
Yeah.
right.
Hell yeah.
I could dig the Sonics on that. That was fire.
Absolutely. Thought provoker, man. Like, listen, man, don't get mad at us. Is it time, Mackie?
Oh man, it is definitely about that time.
The Python grip question is coming out the gate. Thought provoker, I'm telling you. So I'm just letting you know the first
Man,
question
what y'all
out the
done
gate
set me
is,
up with?
all right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 5 deadly questions.
Oh man, he hit me with the theme music early. Oh no. It's about to be some shit now.
Here it comes. All right, so we're gonna start this thing off. Here we go.
Python grip. Let's go.
All right. The rock and roll gods say you have to snort a line after your next performance, but you get to choose what artist you do the line of blow with. Who do you snort with? Rick James, Whitney Houston, Bobby will be there, or Lil Wayne?
Yo, y'all crazy. Let me see. First of all, I have like the traditional Saharan desert African nose. I sniff a line. There's gonna be a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying? I get a line. I'm turning a line into an 8-ball. So let me just put that disclaimer out here. That's first. Second of all, man, it's a toss up between Rick James, and Bobby Brown. I think I'm going Rick James.
Rick James.
I'm going Rick James, man. I'm gonna need some of that buffalo sauce. I'm gonna need some of that tutelage. Word, the funkiest man on the planet. Word, I'm gonna need that.
Rick James surviving a 5 deadly question, but now you're on Shark Tank to pitch your album to 3 record label execs. If you land the pitch, you get signed.
Mm-hmm.
Which label do you roll with? Good Music, Maybach Music, or Strange Music?
I'm definitely going Strange Music. I like the independent vibe. They seem like they give their artists a little bit more leeway. You know what I'm saying? I'm out on the road. I'm with the people. I don't like all the corporate allspices and all that. Nah, I need to touch the people direct, man. So Strange
you
Music.
Like that indie vibe. You like that indie vibe.
Yeah, I like the indie vibe.
A round of applause for independent urban artists. It is what it is.
I want my bread. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were going to think on that one. That was the garden snake question. I like how you moved through that. All right, Mackie, it's on you.
All right. Who is better with the metaphor? Black Thought or Eminem?
Oh, Black Thought. Without doubt. Black Thought. I don't even have to think about that. I don't think about that.
All right. Thought provoker, the MC gracefully moving through the 5 deadly questions. I like this. Setting the bar on the 5 deadly questions. Mackie, what we got?
We got the last. No.
We got
No. We still got 2 more. No, we still got 3 more.
Oh yeah. We ready to rock and roll.
All right. So Nori wants you on Drink Champs to talk about the albums you just released.
Mm-hmm.
But Sway wants you on Sway in the Morning to drop a freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
These are both happening at the same time. You got to pick one. Which one you go with?
I'm going to rap on Sway.
Oh.
That's not a question. That's not a question. I'm going to rap on Sway. Sway, you know, since Sway and Tech, you know, that's been the move. So I'm rapping on Sway for sure. I'm pretty sure if Nori don't want me, you know what I'm saying, he'll he'll flip the, he'll spin the block on me one time, but
Yeah.
Well, you
I'm
know,
going
Nori
this way.
after Nori give you about 4 or 5 shots, ain't no telling how you gonna answer to his question.
Exactly. And I would embarrass the hell out of myself on national TV. My son gonna be looking at me like I'm something different. Nah, let me just go up there and rap.
I'm with you.
You're doing an excellent job. We always strive for the questions to be deadly. You are setting the bar, moving through the snake's den. Which single had more impact on hip hop? Hip Hop Hooray, Naughty by Nature, In the Club, 50 Cent, or Ready or Not, Fugees. Which single had more impact on hip hop?
I want to say my gut is telling me Ready or Not, because up to that point we haven't seen, like, I think the blueprint for what we know is how Black Eyed Peas popped in, mainstream, mainstream culture with Lauren. That's the, that is sort of the foreshadowing of the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, one of the best female, MCs of all time. And if you don't have the miseducation, you may not have people like Rhapsody, you know what I'm saying, Cyrock and Jean Grey, people of that nature. So I think for female MCs, and just for MCs to not have the female on the label and just MC, like just to be included in that conversation, I would say Fugees. I would think the other two, I would think In the Club is more of a commercial hit. If I was gonna have a second, it would have been Hip Hop Hooray.
Gotcha. Round of applause for the Fugees. The Fugees survived.
All right.
A 5 daily question. All right. Let's see what we got here. Improv 5 daily question. Which single is better produced? Encore, Jay-Z, or It's Yours, Nas?
Oh man!
I had to go to New York, man. It's freestyle.
Man, you can't listen.
Freestyling, deadly question.
You can't pay me this one.
Yeah, I know it's a hometown question too, man. You may have to be careful how you answer this one.
I'm gonna go with the heart, and I'm gonna say It's Yours. I'm gonna say It's Yours because you gotta remember the sample times. How much sample time you had back in the days versus now with these new Akai machines and the MPCs or whatever. So
okay,
pardon me. I would say It's Yours because it was harder to make a beat with that sample time back in the day as opposed to now. That's why I'm saying it was better produced. You had less resources.
Hey, listen, when you listen to the Bar Mixshow, round of applause for Thought Provoker in the building. Sometimes it gets technical. I know some of our fans are like, what is sample time? And it's like, it depends. You have to be in the studio to understand what that is. But really what he's saying is the equipment when Nas put his song out and the way that sample went off, right? And then probably 2 decades later, Encore comes out and he's giving it. And they're both from New York, to be honest. Jay-Z, Nas, he's giving it up to... I don't know if you're biased there because you do have a song with It's Yours. I don't know.
Nah. When that Jay and Nas battle went off, I was a Jay fan. Like I'm like Jay's in my top 5. So people would expect me, if people know me, people would expect me to pick the Jay song all the way through. I listened to the Black album front to back. So and of course Illmatic, but Primo and that sample time, man, that's incredible to do. I know in the 90s, digging in them crates and going to find those records and finding the loop and everything else, like it's a different time. It was a different time. It was a different time.
It was real work back then. Now it's all simple.
Yeah.
You just think of the sample and it just pops up in your damn machine.
Word. now you got YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know, it's different. It's different during them crate wars. I can see that.
That's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, Thought Provoker, the MC, setting the bar, moving through the Snake's Den. Round of applause. Great job on the 5 daily questions, man. Great job.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
You did that. All right. More good music to listen to. It is the Set the Bar Mix Show. Hey, we curate it. It is for urban, independent artists and good music lovers, right? If you love urban music, this is where you need to be if you're not satisfied with the radio. Song of the Week, Face Off. Incredible. Really excited about this. C-Red, who got Video of the Week about 3 weeks ago with a song entitled 56, versus of Phoenix, met the brother in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Actually has an anime that's coming out and a comic book coming out on his rap brand called Of Phoenix. His song entitled Above the Clouds. Mackie, this is going to be tough. Chat, let's get lit. Thought Provoker, you have the VIP vote, and we'll get into the chat, see what the chat says. Mackie, we ready to do this?
Let's go.
Let's go in.
Yo, roll through the city, pushing 6 over 50 in a 45. Prayer keeps me fortified. Got a man who wants nothing more than to guard his shorty's side, but still at times I trip and send a text message that's prescribed. I'm sorry, love. Is our potential really reflecting how hard we love? I'm trying to pull up at your spot and get a body rub like some shit I'm working on is stressful and it got me uptight. I wanna be honest about conflicts and it not be a fight. I wanna be ballin' the same for my squadron. We aim for the odds and get even. Use our slang and our jargon. We making no bargains with demons, trying to stay in the margins of thinking our God and our weakness, cause we came from the Garden of Eden. We bit that apple, but I'm trying to do my job like Stephen and think of thoughts, say affirmations over all my reason. Some days are colder than others, so I thank God for seasons. Only one option, that's to prosper in the carpe diem. Wings at 29, Lord. I still don't know what you mean, but give me time or an explanation. I've been in the scriptures investigating, trying to rock your armor to help me withstand the test of Satan. But my stress is making it even more difficult to sit calm like different strokes, worries in my peripheral vision. Trying to trade my reasoning for wisdom, but most of us agreeing on our grievance with the system. Wanna keep me in a prison, I ain't having it. Everybody want the bad, but won't address their baggage. Getting fed up with this madness, either scholars or we savages. Middle passage traffic, trying to break out of our lattices. Soaking up the adages from grandma when I hit a line. Hit a spirit moving through her words. My disposition climbs by kicking rhymes. And keep in mind the fact she held up picket signs. Rolling through the city, drifting 6 over 50, just trying to free my mind.
What is love? Is life worth living without love? I can't imagine life without it. I don't want to imagine life without it. I guess I'm too emotional. Love is on my mind, so I'm inclined to rewind and reminisce on time to see if I can define all the time something reminded me true love exists. My mental list consists of every kiss or all the people I miss and won't forget, but still deep in my heart I'm not convinced, cause it's pain too intense. What am I missing? Feel my soul drifting in the abyss, but I'm gonna make it in my quest of looking for love in all the right places. My darkest parts can tear apart where love can live, but when I do the work it's where I have the most to give. Forgive myself so I don't feel like I'm unloved again. Above the clouds this time now, do you love how I love? My darkest parts can tear apart where love can live, but when I do the work it's where I have the most to give. Forgive myself so I don't feel like I'm unloved again. Above the clouds, above the clouds. Love seems to me to desire being desired, but we require that a perfect person only admires. In the ocean of deep love, we come to find that in shallow water we wallow blaming them, but it's our own tears. What is it clear is that we don't know what it takes to be their best, so we fear the ways of modern times causing so much stress. It once was guaranteed my needs, but now you see me negotiating my values no longer free. Got me questioning my self-worth. Am I flawed? Please tell me why I don't believe you. Too many people in my life have been deceitful. It's making a love story for the people who revolutionize for the sake of our hearts. The epic sea. My darkest parts can tear apart where love can live, but when I do the work it's where I have the most to give. Forgive myself so I don't feel like I'm unloved again. Above the clouds this time now, do you love how I love? My darkest parts can tear apart where love can live, but when I do the work it's where I have the most to give. Forgive myself so I don't feel like I'm unloved again. Above the clouds, above the clouds. How useful am I really if I wanna believe the only way to achieve worth is one another values me? Oh, what a messy web we weaving. You loving me increases my ego. Veto beliefs really placebo. Oh, no longer want you perfect. Change up my purpose. I gotta take a dive deep because I wanna know beneath the surface flaws. Defy laws of the mind. Happiness is synthesized when you and I fall in love with reality. My mentality is no, I can't promise perfection, but as long as we striving together, I'm never stepping. And that's my word. My darkest parts can tear apart where love can live, but when I do the work it's where I have the most to give. Forgive myself so I don't feel like I'm unloved again. Above the clouds this time now, do you love how I love? My darkest parts can tear apart where love can live, but when I do the work it's where I have the most to give. Forgive myself so I don't feel like I'm unloved again. Above the clouds, above the clouds. My darkest parts can tear apart where love can live, but when I do the work it's where I have the most to give. Forgive myself so I don't feel like I'm unloved again. Above the clouds this time now, do you love how I love? My darkest parts can tear apart where love can live, but when I do the work it's where I have the most to give. Forgive myself so I don't feel like I'm unloved again. Above the clouds, above the clouds.
Dope music, man. So, chat, let me know in the chat who y'all got, man. Is it going to be C Red with 56 or A Phoenix with Above the Clouds? And I'll go first. I got to give it to C Red, man. And it's not because I'm biased, because I am. But I love C Red, man. She's one of the dopest MCs I know. Not taking away anything from A Phoenix, man. But the Clouds is a dope song. I really, really do like it. But I got to go with that 56, man. C Red just killed that track. Thought Provokah, what are your thoughts, brother?
Yeah, man. I mean, wow. She's dope. She's really, I wasn't expecting that at all. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's added to the playlist. That's fire. I'm gonna go with C Red there. You know what I mean? Really dope and really dope MC.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So C Red, looks like you definitely got that one. Oplex is still having some technical difficulties. He will be back, but while we're waiting for him to get back, I'm gonna go ahead and start the interview. Let me see. Hold on. Man, say shit, that's tough. I want to go get both tunes. Well, that's what's up. That's why the playlist is out there. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, after the show airs, you will have everything that we played here. Where you can go back to the playlist. You can go to the video of the day. All of those links will be in the description tomorrow. But let's go ahead and get started with the interview until Plex makes his way back on, man. So, Thought Provoker, your new release,
What's up, man?
Lose or Gain Your Soul. It's
Yes.
full of substance, bro. Full of substance. And
Thank you.
one would think that the album is based on, could be a Christian project. Did the album or the tracks come before the album title come before the song, or vice versa?
I had a lot of the songs already written before I came with the album title.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that it could be sort of thematically, Christian themed. I did like for a long time, like grew up in the church.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it could, be deemed as that. Basically the album is supposed to be a precursor to a project I have coming out at the top of the year called I Let My Tape Rock to My Tape Pop. And
Nice.
that was about growing up in New York City, growing up hard, having regular coming of the age story, moving from here to there, experiencing things at a young age, being a little bit too precocious for yourself. Just having experiences that children my age shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? And just writing about it. And basically what I'm talking about when I say lose again your soul is about the time you're like maybe 8 or 9 years old in child psychology, you're like programmed to have certain behaviors by that time. So whatever is embedded in that head of yours, whatever experiences, you know what I'm saying, are in your head and are going to lead into adulthood, especially if you don't tackle them. So from an early age, unbeknownst to you, you can lose or gain your soul. So that album was a perspective of somebody, I want to say from the ages of 8 to about 12.
That's what's up. So let's get into the first track, Idea Demo. I'm curious about the production on this. Really dope keys. Who's on the production? And talk to me about the content of this song. There's like a myriad of ideals in this song, but I'm wondering, what's the overall theme on this one?
Basically the first track, Lose or Gain Your Soul. The intro on there is basically Pure Fact produced it. Pure Fact is a producer out of Serbia. Mm-hmm. And basically, the idea to that Lose or Gain Your Soul was basically just a precursor to like the album. It sort of puts the album into perspective, like, gives you foreshadowing of what's, to come. Is really just, just a teaser, just the start. And then you start playing the tracks and it's like, oh, okay, this is what he's talking about. So you kind of get like a synopsis of what I'm talking about, like in the intro.
Gotcha. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Idea Demo.
If you wanted me, simply an empty cup left. Already poured out my soul to have your thirst quenched. They want my juice, not GMO. I get it off my chest and my pecs ain't swole. My heart shows organ donor of my parts unknown. Could never stomach letting shit flow. So my intestines acidic where the kidneys live. Never filter it, a sucking place. Have to get out this hole. Mr. Hudson in the gallery, I own describe the bigger picture. Astigmatism vision, but the details given, even the blind can get it. I'm only sightseeing this life for tourism visit. I reach my baggage limit before I'm 62 in linear. My check bag ain't miniature. My pops was everyone's minister, but dollars ain't Creflo. The Jakes never TD. Defend the red zone. Collection plates, but others ate. I clean the stove. They wanna live in your company, but you die alone. I held his hand as his eyes closed. For a while was in my head, but mine gone. Was trying to force MDs, thinking love was a house, but never found home. I'm trying to heal, but prescribe my own pills. I'm sick still. It's real.
Respect on that one, man. I love that one.
Thank you. Yo, just wanna clear something up. I don't know if it was like confusing. That one is on it's on the album,
right?
It's on Shadow Work, and it is actually a Bandcamp exclusive. That song was produced by an EMS member, my crew member DJ. It was actually his first beat that he actually published, and he slid to me. Like, I'll tell you the story. It was like a 4 a.m. thing. Like, we're playing beats or whatever. I hear it. I wrote that in like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. That fast. Cause that's one of my favorite beats like ever I've heard. Like, when I hear that beat, it just invoked so much emotion. And not to, jump the gun, but Shadow Work was basically me, with mental health and everything else. And that song sort of wrapped up all the emotions that were expressed in that album. That was the ending of it. But I made it a Bandcamp exclusive. You know how DistroKid is, uploading time. They, so I kind of wanted to give people, because a lot of people support me through my Bandcamp. I get more love from the Bandcamp than from streaming, which is all right with me. But I wanted to do something special for them since they support, buy the merch, buy the CDs, all that. So I gave them the bonus. And then when you see it on streaming, you may not hear that one, but on Bandcamp, you'll definitely get that one.
Yeah, and shouts out to you on that because I definitely checked the files and I saw I was on YouTube Music, Spotify, and I didn't see that one, and I'm like, I think this may be something exclusive, and I'm glad you clarified that for the listeners that you have to go to Bandcamp to get the idea.
Yeah.
Perfect.
For everybody that's on, the link is below to get the Thought Provokers Bandcamp. Because if y'all don't know, on Bandcamp is where the artists could really shine. They could sell merch.
It is. I got it.
Profitable for the artist, other than like a Spotify or YouTube or any of that. So definitely support. Y'all see the link. Check that out.
Absolutely. Talk to me about the difference between the two albums. They both were released in 2021. And so we have Lose or Gain Your Soul and Shadow Work. Listen, hard time for me to pick your best 3 songs. We tell an artist, sing your best 3 songs. Then we get to digging. And so I switch things around here.
Okay. All right. Hey man, I ain't mad at you.
It's so much good stuff. But tell me, like, they both dropped in 2021, Shadow Work and Lose or Gain Your Soul. Talk to me about the contrast between the two.
Well, sonically, they're totally different. Like, Lose and Gain Your Soul was about my times in New York City as a young kid. So sonically, it leans toward about, I want to say, between the aesthetics of like 93 to 96. I have a lot of flips on there. I have a Tribe flip. I have a Feeling It flip from Reasonable Doubt. I have an It's Yours flip. So sonically they different. Shadow Work was to display that as a boom bap artist, I didn't have one flow. I didn't just can rap on one beat. And it sound like schizophrenic, like the sound, like the sonics of it, because it was different beats, different BPMs on those beats. I rapped a little faster on some, rapped a little slower on others. And Shadow Work is more thematic because it's told from the story of me just getting into a session with a therapist and just having a stream of consciousness. That's what I wanted to display on Shadow Work, is just a stream of consciousness of me just talking about my mental health and basically just going through all the things I wanted to talk about. It's sort of like word vomit. Like, when you get with one of your friends or whatever, you've been dying to, chop it up with them about what's going on with your life. And it's been so hard. That's basically what Shadow Work is. Just, I was going to a therapist and just letting it all hang out before they actually treat you. You know what I'm saying?
Now, this Find Your Tribe, I know Mackie has a favorable bone to pick with you. It was video of the week, and we the placing of the dorms at Howard.
Yeah.
At the end of the video, I wouldn't say awkward, but it felt random. I'll let Mackie ask you that question.
Got you. I'm more than happy to answer it.
So we played the video, right? And then before we like early on, we weren't putting the links, in the description before. So
right.
I had went back and started putting all the links in, and I'm like, where's the video? I go to YouTube, can't find it. Like, okay, well maybe it's on Vimeo, one of them. Wasn't on there. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, well, damn, did the college get mad and make YouTube?
Maybe, I don't know. Shadow baby on YouTube. The price I pay for activism. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta pay the price for the cause.
I guess so, because I ended up having to get the video from the show that we played, the video on it, and use that footage because I couldn't find it any. Bro, I was looking for a good hour and a half.
Wow.
And I'm like, what the hell? They must have
shadow banned me.
Yeah.
See, I'm guessing it probably was copyright infringement on the news, on the parts where the news was talking.
Yeah, probably, but that's the risk for art sometimes. But
that's crazy.
Before we get into Find Your Tribe, talk to me about that, like the motivation
behind it. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically finding your tribe is basically, finding your friend group, finding your peoples, finding, being awkward or you feel like you're being weird, succumbing to peer pressure. I was sort of a little popular loner. I stayed to myself. I had my little group of friends, and that's what Find Your Tribe was about. But at the same time, as you're, at that time I was also watching, like reruns of A Different World. And I had the Support Black Colleges shirt on, and that kind of coincided with my Find Your Tribe, with the HBCU wave. People had the sweatsuits and all that, and I'm hearing about what's going on with Howard in the dorms. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing about the conditions of the dorms, and they're paying $50,000, and these kids is out there in tent cities protesting. You know what I'm saying? Not really having the conditions of the apartments that the university already sold off. So they're basically living like, some of them have went to the projects, back to the projects in these dorms, and I thought that was foul. So I wanted to highlight it. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time also, like in college, especially in HBCUs, you're trying to find, your tribe. You may be in a sorority, you may be, in a frat, you may be looking to get these connections, and you're trying to set yourself up for a career, for life, or find what you're interested in there. You know what I'm saying? There's so many possibilities going into college, and I was just kind of comparing those conditions in these historically black college universities to that of traditionally white college universities, And I'm just like, something ain't adding up. They just got a grant. You see the grant money, it's like 285 million, and it's like, yo, what's going on here? So, artistic license said, put that damn clip at the end. And that's what I did.
I like it. A round of applause for the awareness of harsh conditions for HBCU college. We were on the show, the newscaster ends up saying mushroom, and I'm like, like typically black people don't really be messing with mushrooms like that. So it was,
Fact.
It just stood out, man. Let's get into this one. Find your tribe. Thought provoker, the MC. This is Set the Bar Mixshow.
Here we go.
You gotta find your tribe. You on the war tour, we share the prize. Y'all clap your hands when you check the rhyme. Peep a scenario where everything is fair, where we share common ground. No sucking niggas in here. Yeah, we find our tribe. You on the war tour, we share the prize. Y'all clap your hands when you check the rhyme. Peep a scenario where everything is fair, where we share common ground. No sucking niggas in here. I tend to study people's instinctive travels in the path of rhythm. My footprints are light feet, I dance within them. The heavy on the souls, but getting light within them. And every journey of darkness, there's a light within it. Asking, can I kick it? Yes, you can. But description of a fool when you following another man. I left my wallet in El Segundo, my funds low. And at the moment, ATM's not available. Still the vibes and stuff are undeniable. We got the jazz from a low end theory. Just bare essentials, hand drums form an instrumental. A pad pen, the love it give me, it will never end. So many friends sing Houdini, but Houdini, how they disappeared. Like we got it from here. Thanks for your service, throw caution to the wind. What the Air Forces, get out of jam. Then I butter my choices to find my tribe. You on the war tour, we share the prize. Y'all clap your hands when you check the rhyme. People scenario where everything is fair, where we share common ground. No sucking niggas in here. Yeah, we find our tribe. You on the war tour, we share the prize. Y'all clap your hands when you check the rhyme. People scenario where everything is fair, where we share common ground. No sucking niggas in here. They rap promoters at every show, the lyrics to go and how I flow, even verses from the abstract they all know. Every album you drop, they get a hold. How it go, the love movement reciprocal, appreciated. They act as motivators, never am I boring. While telling 8 million stories about the mind power of Mr. Muhammad and other topics. Finalize being honest to a system that we the people ain't created equal. We get down on ourselves like, oh my God, a facade and a mirage. Stressed out from excursions, my mind abroad, cause we don't feel at home, trying to find a way. Want my speech this way, my native tongue seek electric relaxation. Fly girls in the living color, they keen in every way. Heavy on the charm, till I get one on my arm and build a tribe. You on the war tour, we share the prize. Y'all clap your hands when you check the rhyme. People scenario where everything is fair, where we share common ground. No sucking niggas in here. Yeah, we find our tribe. You on the war tour, we share the prize. Y'all clap your hands when you check the rhyme. People scenario where everything is fair, where we share common ground. No sucking niggas in here.
I love how you're able to like go into some of these classic songs and just approach it with a pen that's like super heavy. I think a lot of artists are scared to do like, I'll do a play on It's Yours. Like,
Word.
Or like a Tribe Called Quest classic.
Right.
Were you a little antsy about it? Or
Let me tell you. Well, also I just want to shout out to Slick, the videographer, for Find Your Tribe, and also for my homie KD out of Normal L's out of Alabama. He flipped that, in less than a day. It was so dope. So shout out to him. But as in approaching these classics, I was scared. I've had a lot of these beats for a long time, and at some point, maybe at some point, naivete kicks in, and you kind of have to have that confidence to be like, yo, I have to approach this and put my best foot forward, especially if it's a classic. And the theme of my album was to embrace my childhood. And in my childhood, these are the classics I was stealing from my brother, listening to, etc., stealing his tape, CDs, getting in fights, all that. So I had to approach it with that mindset, and I had to have the aesthetic of the 90s. And yeah, I was fearful, but you got to trust your pen. You got to trust your art at some point. And I went in, wrote the best I could, and I'm glad people is feeling it.
Great job. Round of applause. Tackling classics and Thought Provoker sets the bar. Round of applause for you. It is what it is. This Forever song on the Shadow Work project, I do want to ask, was this a real life bar song? Like
real life? It was based on true events.
Okay.
Throughout my life, as opposed to in regards to how I dealt with relationships, how I dealt with myself, as far as relationships, how I needed to grow, how by immaturity, and things of that nature. So I was being real about the situation, but also real about myself in that regard. And the Forever song was basically a person that, if the song before was about, the arrogance of somebody to just be out, living their life, disregard for their partner, et cetera, regardless of the situation that's going on, you could have just cut it off, but you kind of holding on. And that's where the forever part sort of comes in. And then you kind of see this codependency going on. That's where forever comes. That's where forever comes in. This codependency, because you're not, the relationship isn't feeding you, nor is it feeding the other person, but y'all just together, codependent because neither of you want to be alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
dope.
dope.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's super dope. Super dope. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, don't sleep on Thought Provoker. This Shadow Work project. To be honest with you, I like Shadow Work better than the newest release. But regardless, it's all fire music. I had to rearrange the 3 songs because, man, you got so much good stuff. And I can totally relate to this Forever song at this point in my life. So let's get into Thought Provoker, the MC, a song entitled Forever.
Here we go.
Wanted forever, what for could we be ever? Forevermore is a long time, and our time is precious. Return to sender, can't deliver this message. I wrong address it, then I backtrack my package and X-fed this. We wanted forever, what for could we be ever? She loved me not. Or did she love me ever? The heart wants, but the brain, it knows better. The two oppose, but can't count on a winner. It seems I'm present with an absent mind. Think being truant is fine. Going through the motions while I'm standing still. Damn, my love is so blind. Refractive errors had myopia beyond. Seem the distance too far. Ain't seeing marriage. Disparage all your habits. I just have the mirror backwards. My reflection coming at it. I'm just yelling at myself. Told my better half that I ain't whole. 1-4 for Justin ain't disgusting. How you trusting someone when you can't be trusted? Two begging lovers leaving nothing for ourselves, pouring from an empty cup. So we drawing from a well of emotions that ain't well. So we sweat to make it last, but we exercise our demons while we running from the past. So then we pass the time with 9 to 5s and 5 to 9s, daydreaming of 1-5 before all the lies. When crunching numbers like Corday, the lost ball like Corday, planning for the big day. Never got the chance. Damn, we wanted forever. What for could we be ever? Forevermore is a long time, and our time is precious. Return to sender, can't deliver this message. I wrong address it, then I backtrack my package and X-fed this. We wanted forever. What for could we be ever? She loved me not. Or did she love me ever? The heart wants, but the brain, it knows better. The two oppose, but can't count on a winner. Now our relationship trending. Bitches I was secretly DMing. Twitter fingers trigger anger. I'm sub no mayo. And yo Gotti my angle. I'm feeling so strangled. Looking to earn my stripes like a Bengal. Jungles can't tame you. Ain't like the public, cause I'm frontin' behind them doors. Many cooks was in the kitchen. Ain't no meal was really ours. And when dishing, clean the sink. Cause the ones you give a plate probably wanting what you ate. Waiting for the chance to taste. Ironic, you lose interest when it's usury intended. Everything I did to you, you did it back. Plus incentives, I'm just checking the percentage. And it wasn't matching my intention. Healing is sexy and the ugly truth is that I didn't. You won't admit it, but every minute a second when trust minute, the time that you spending, taking months and years, I'll never ease those fears. Want my laborious, glorious, but I'm labeled notorious. Everything's a biggie. We want it forever. What for? Could we be ever? Forevermore is a long time, and a time is precious. Return to sender, can't deliver this message. I wrong address it, then I backtrack my package and X-fed this. We want it forever. What for? Could we be ever? She love me not. Or did she love me ever? The heart wants, but the brain it knows better. The two opposed, but can't count on a winner. It hurts.
Whatever.
Fire, bro. Fire.
Incredible song, man. Love the song structure. Love the approach with the pen. Love the beat. Like, that's
Thank
so
you,
many different angles
Right.
to look at. Things didn't work out.
Exactly. And well, you know, that was a part of like the shadow work, and you kind of have to admit, women sometimes are accused of having daddy issues. People who don't have, mothers in their lives, young men can have mommy issues as well, and they can look for that those maternal instincts to kick in, and sometimes you're sort of looking for that person to take care of you as opposed to loving you and nurturing your soul and helping you grow. So that was a part of the shadow work, looking in the mirror, admitting to myself, maybe this is something I need to fix. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And you can be in a cycle of monogamy, serial monogamy, and not even realize it, and you didn't even take the chance to heal. So that's an issue of mine. I don't know how real people feel about theirs, but this album was me being real about mine.
Oh, yeah, we already got feedback from the chat. Shouts out to Mandy. She said that song is absolutely relatable. So it's definitely something that people can feel, man.
Right. Appreciate y'all.
For sure. All right, Mackie. Listen, Thought Provoker. We got a special Christmas gift.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, the last episode of the year will be the best of.
All right.
We wanted to do an awards show, but then I realized when I embarked on the project, it was just too much to put together. But the last show, I believe the 29th, the last Wednesday, that's going to be the best of. We will talk about our favorite artists, our favorite moments of the Set the Bar Mixshow. We so appreciate everybody that's been tapping in and staying plugged with us. Please share. If you like the music you're hearing, please add it to your playlist, share it around. Please support the movement. This show is a movement to get good music out there from people that don't have millions of dollars behind them. Right? It is what it is. Round of applause for indie urban arts.
Yes.
Period. It's what we do. All right. So we're going to let Thought Provoker is your stage. Get your shots out. And then Mackie has the Christmas gift for all of our listeners. We'll get on out of here, man. Give your shots out, man. Thank you for coming on, man. Like, honored to be able to listen to your music, man. You're on the show, man. Like, you continue to provoke thoughts. Love what you're doing, man. Keep it up. And your next project, you better hit me. So we get you back on.
Oh, definitely. Most definitely. First and foremost, I want to shout out the EMS crew. My homie Elliot Major, he's dropping a song live Christmas Eve. Talented songwriter, singer, and rapper. He engineered Can I Rap For You, an album I released in 2020. Also want to shout out MC Till for being a supporter. He put out a book called the Boom Bap Review. Can I Rap For You, since it was released in the late months of December in 2020, was in that book, number 53. So thank you for that. Also want to shout out No More L's, my homie KD, like I said, produced Find Your Tribe. You can also find my homie Spade. He did some joints on he did a joint on Shadow Work. Want to shout him out. Thank you for that. He did the song Breathe. Shout out to him. Shout out to the producers on the project, Pure Fact, Dumbo, two of my frequent collaborators, Magnum Beats, for being on there. I want to shout out all the indie artists that hit me up, all the people that look at my my little lyrical exercises, which I'll be continuing, put them out, just a little stream of conscious. I want to thank y'all for supporting that. And I just want to thank those that support real music, man. Like those that support,
Absolutely.
Those that are on the grind and don't have the biggest budgets. We sitting here as regular Joes just loving, doing what we love as far as this hip hop thing. So, salute to y'all.
Man, it's salute to you, man. You need to plug us with some of your producers, man. Listen, like I love that. Yeah, man, I love that. Like pure East Coast boom bap, chop the sample up, man. It's nothing like it. Mackie, there's a sound bite. Do we need to drop that one sound bite before you give them the Christmas gift?
Actually, no.
No? All right. SUPASTARSIX, who was on the show in the beginnings. I believe that was like episode 7, in fact. SUPASTARSIX, what did he do, Mackie?
SUPASTARSIX came out with a Christmas song called a Christmas Classic. And it's called a Christmas Classic because it sounds like an old school Christmas classic. Only SUPASTARSIX can pull off some shit like this.
It's unbelievable.
It's a dope song. So we're gonna leave y'all with some, good Christmas music, being that this is the last show before Christmas. Not the last show of the year now, because we're coming back on the 29th. Y'all gotta stick around for that.
That's right.
But yeah, we're gonna leave you with this banger, man, from SUPASTARSIX. Superstar, if you watching, shouts out to you, man. Can't wait for that project to come out. We waiting for you, brother.
Hey, round of applause for Thought Provoker, the MC. We'll get into this Christmas song and we'll get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, happy holidays. Be safe over the next, just be safe, period, right? But definitely in this next, 14 days, be safe. And we love you guys. Continue to support the movement. Listen to the Bar Mixshow. SUPASTARSIX with a classic Christmas song. Let's get into it. Peace, y'all.
Let's go. We out.
As long as I have you close to me. Cause girl, you know that you're the reason that I'm in need of love this season. All I want for Christmas, baby, is you. All I need is you. Reindeer dashing through the snow. A Santa Claus coming down the chimney no. Brothers and sweets, all kinds of treats. Singing and caroling in the streets. Young Jack Frost, let me let you know. The people are hanging on the mistletoe. Oh, darling, yeah, I need your love. Girl, I want it every day and I'm addicted like a dangerous drug.